Hey you guys, what's up? It's Engineer Pat 5290 coming to you with the November Q&A responses. This was yet another good month for Q&As. I was really glad to see some new users in there, as well as returning users asking more questions. So thank you guys for participating in this one. This was yet another good month. So we're going to start with the oldest. We're going to work our way up as always. And let's go ahead and have some fun with this. We're going to kick it off with Take Username. Glad to see you back, buddy. Um, Favorite automobile? Now, I will tell you, I like GM, like Ford. I like GM, like Chevrolet, Ford. Like the Ford F-150, but for Chevrolet, going back to about the 1970s, was the 1972 Chevelle and the 69 Camaro, which is a couple of my favorites. I also like the 1979-1980 Corvette. Favorite soft drink? I will tell you this: I like Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, and Pib Extra, as well as A&W root beer. Third question is: have you ever been off-roading before? No, I haven't. Do you enjoy hibachi? Oh, yes, sir. I love the hibachi grills at the Japanese steakhouses where they cook the food in front of you and put on a real good show. Yes, I love hibachi. Even though it is pricey, I go in every once in a while and grab food, so that's a really good. Did you participate in No Shave November? No, I didn't. Um, I know what it really does. I've seen some other guys do it, but for me, I always like to stay clean shaven. Do you like Jurassic Park? I've watched a little bit of Jurassic Park, but haven't really been into it. But any weird experiences you had while rail fame? Basically, things you didn't expect, but were all pretty cool. Well, I do like some of the crew chatter that some of the crew members talk about. One crew says, "Hey, we got this place down the street." They said, "Oh yeah, I'm kind of hungry." They kind of thought they were hungry, so I thought that was pretty cool. So thank you, sir, for your questions. Excuse me. Virginia Railband 67 comes back with 16 more questions. Thank you very much. RS5T, RRO, RS5T, RF. Any form of sound of the RS5T is good. Favorite UP Heritage unit? I like all of theirs. UP actually nailed theirs, and they were the first ones to come out with their Heritage series. Then it was Norfolk Southern, and then it was Amtrak. There were the three that have done it, and they nailed their Heritage units. Favorite Italian restaurant? Well, if it's chain, I like Olive Garden. Now, for local Italian, it's a place in my hometown called Amici's. It's really good. Illinois Central or the GTW? I have to say I like both of them. Have you ever played Train Simulator? Oh yes, I played Microsoft's, and I also played Trains Simulator, TRAINZ. Um, Favorite West Coast fallen flag has to be the Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe. The ACL or the SAL, between that merger, SAL was better half. That was the cooler half. American or Canadian K3 series horns, I like both because they sound different. The St. Louis, San Francisco, known as the Frisco, or the Chicago, Burlington, and Quincy, they were good. I like both. I like the Chicago, Burlington, and Quincy because of their fleet of EMDs, as well as the Flying Yankee. Yep, the Flying Yankee. BNO or CNO? This has been a common question in the past. BNO was better half, and of course, ATSF for the next question. Fallen flag in general. Well, I've named some of the West Coast sides, but for the Eastern side, it's the Norfolk and Western, the Southern, and the Seaboard Airline. I do like all of those, and of course Conrail. Favorite Western Star truck? I'm not really into Western Stars, but the Western Star 4500 series are really good. Shrimp tacos or fish tacos? I have to say I've never eaten one of those. I love regular Mexican tacos. I'm a Mexican guy too, so I love it with the meat, the cheese, the lettuce, and the tomatoes. I mean, this I love Mexican food. Sony or Canon? Has to be Canon. Canon is the top on my list. And favorite pie type? I love all sorts of pie. I love apple pie, strawberry pie, chocolate pie, pumpkin pie around the holidays. Coconut pie is another one of my favorites. So I do like a lot of pies. So Thank you, sir, for your questions. Amtrak fan 2115 comes in with a few questions. Favorite BNSF rebuild? I really don't have a favorite over there, but I do like the SD70 Max I got upgraded, the old XBN fleet. Favorite wheel arrangement on diesels and steams? Diesels, I love both arrangements, the 4 and the 6 axles. For steam engines, it's the 484. Favorite train in Southern California? I really don't rail fan that area as much, but I do like the BNSF that's over the old Santa Fe over there. BNSF or the UP, I like both. Favorite Los Angeles Metro rail line? I don't have an answer for that one because I don't rail fan that area. MTH or Lionel? I love both because they're different. Lionel because it's been around a long time, started by Joshua Lionel Cowan. And then, of course, MTH is good too. But MTH to me has the better sound now because Lionel has been putting the sound in pretty much every locomotive. It's in the same stuff. But MTH is directly exact to the real deal. So that's why I like MTH, and there's a reason why I like Lionel. Lionel has been around a long time. Any thoughts on visiting Fullerton? Lots of BNSF action. That has actually been on my to-do list to go out there. Favorite car brand? I like GM, like Chevrolet, GMC, Ford, and some of those other ones. The question number 9 that he has, I have no answer for that one. Favorite passenger and freight train in Florida? I like Florida East Coast for the railroad down there, and the freight for the passenger stuff. It's all the Amtrak's to go down there. Favorite narrow gauge railroad? I've never really been into narrow gauge, but narrow gauge is cool in general. Favorite line of post-war reproduction? The Burrow Crane was a good one. Another one that I liked was the the 397 diesel coal loader and also the 456 coal ramp. Favorite Western Amtrak intercity train? I really don't know those, but one of my favorite long distance one out there is Southwest Chief and also the Empire Builder. So they're a couple of my favorites. So thank you very much for your questions. Cosmic Donut comes in. Glad to see you around, buddy. What's the coolest non-heritage unit or special pay unit you've caught this year? I've seen a lot of different units. I love the CSX units. I actually seen all three this year. 3194, the spirit of our law enforcement. 1776, the spirit of the armed forces, as well as 911. Has to be the three CSX units. The CP units, I actually looked at those on the internet. Let me just say this much. There are only a couple of them that I'm really impressed with. Favorite fruit. This is a good one. Favorite fruit. I love all sorts of fruit, man. Honeydew, cantaloupe, strawberry, blueberries, and blackberries, and raspberries. Bananas, of course. Oh, yeah, I love lots of different fruit. Have you visited Chesterton, Indiana? I have not, but I would like to go over there someday. The last one he has is a really good one. What does 5290 mean in your name? This is a really good question. A lot of people have asked me this in the past several years, just over time. The 5290 represents Norfolk Southern GP 38-2, number 8090, which was renumbered to 5290. It was originally built in February of 1973 as Penn Central's 8090. And after June 1st of 99, Norfolk Southern got the unit, and it was renumbered to 5290. It was one of the last Conrail units in existence that wore its Conrail colors. So I think 2015 is when it was repainted. So that engine does mean a lot in my heart, and plus it has an RS3L. So thank you, sir, for your questions. Cab over Cody comes back for more. Glad to see you around, buddy. If you could go to any state the truck spot, where would it be? It would be anywhere. As long as truck traffic is good, I go out and get trucks anytime. Do you like cab overs, and have you ever caught one? I've seen a couple of cab overs, but in my area, it's pretty rare to get one. When did you first get into the trucks? 3 years old. Same time I got into trains. If you could only have one truck brand left, which one would you pick and why? Kenworth with their W900, because they've actually got a lot of cool models. What's your dream truck to see or video? I really don't have an answer for that one. I really don't because I just enjoy trucks that much. So Thank you, sir, for your questions. CSAO Kid Productions comes in. Glad to see you're coming around, buddy. What is your favorite pizza topping? As a matter of fact, I just ate pizza with my favorite topping. Pepperoni, buddy. I love pepperoni. So, thank you, sir, for your questions. Please continue to come back and ask for more. Stephen KC Railfan comes back. Glad to see you around. Oh, we got a long list coming. Here we go. Which BC rail scheme do you like best? I like both of their schemes. They're really pretty. Which retired GE or EMD locomotive would you bring back for NS? I don't know. I would love the standard cab Dash 8s to come back if they were good, reliable operators. And I would not mind bringing back the SD70s. As you can notice, a lot of those are getting rebuilt. Thoughts on Max Series semi-trucks? Oh, I love Max. I love the Pentacles, the CH Series, the R models. A lot of old Max I like. Favorite Thanksgiving foods? Oh man, I love the turkey, I love the ham, I love everything about Thanksgiving. Favorite hotel company? It doesn't matter. I do like Hampton Inns and I also like Choice Hotels. Which high hood EMDs do you prefer? 38-2s or the Jeep 7s? I love both. Do you prefer wearing railroad t-shirts with pictures of trains or just the logo itself? Has to be the pictures. Besides Pearl Marquis 1225, which other steam engine would you like to see as the Polar Express locomotive? Pretty much any Pennsylvania steam locomotive. I love the Pennsylvania steam locomotives. SD45s or the F45s? Has to be the SD45. Amtrak Phase 3 or Phase 4 Superliners? Definitely the Phase 3. F40PH or the P42DC? Oh, the F40PH for the win. Do you prefer the old NS scheme without the thoroughbred or the current one with the thoroughbred? I love the current one better because it's more realistic and it feels like the horse is running with the train. If you haven't seen an NS locomotive, check it out when you get a chance. The thoughts on the GEC 39-8s? They were decent, like his appearance, but I think they were not as good reliable operators. Winter or fall and why? Fall is good because you get the leaves changing colors, and I also like winter because of the snow shots. Which social media do you like best? Facebook and Instagram as well as YouTube. Favorite kinds of cabooses? My favorite caboose models are the C31 and C32Ps that were built in Canton, Ohio for the Norfolk and Western. I also love the bay window cabooses. B30-7 or the B40-8? B40-8. UP 7400 or UP 2010? UP 2010 because I'm a proud Eagle Scout. And that is the Scout sign, by the way. So I'm a proud Eagle Scout, and that locomotive means a lot in my heart, too. Thoughts on the Triple Crown road railers? Those are interesting trains. I think NS is still running a couple of those trains. But they're actually incredibly light trains. They can put one engine on it and that train can just fly. So that concludes part 1 of the Q&A. Part 2 is coming up. So hang on tight.